Brazil with 4-1 odds. Brazil is one of those cases where you often mention them as candidates to win the World Cup, as they are the side that has won this competition the most, but that doesn't always equal to them having done enough to be candidates. This time, though, the Brazilians have a lot of reasons to feel motivated to win this edition of the World Cup. This Brazil side has a lot of veterans such as Neymar, Thiago Silva, Casemiro, Dani Alves, and some more, while players such as Vinicius Jr, Rodrygo, and Antony offer flair, youth, and skill to a team that has a lot of balance. Manager Tite has also installed a sense of consistency in Brazil that can be quite important in a tournament of this ilk. Definitely one of those teams that are going to be there or thereabouts in Qatar. France with 6-1 odds. The reigning World Cup champions haven't had the best of times recently. An underwhelming 2021 Euros and lots of reports of internal issues in the dressing room has hurt the French in recent years, but manager Didier Deschamps and his players are probably going to cast those problems aside and focus on getting solid performances. In terms of quality, France may have the best squad in the entire tournament. They have 2 or 3 world-class players per position, and their core is still the same that won in Russia 4 years ago, plus some interesting young talents that are performing in the best clubs in the world. France might not be heading to Qatar in the best of contexts, but their status as reigning champions and the sheer quality of their squad place them as favorites for the trophy. Argentina with 13-2 odds. Every time there is a World Cup coming up, Argentina is placed as favorites due to their sheer amount of quality players that they have and the Lionel Messi factor, but they have often struggled with delivering the goods. However, saying the same about this Argentina side would actually be doing them a disservice. Manager Lionel Scaloni received a lot of criticism from the press in his country since the moment he signed as national head coach, but his ways have proven to be quite effective, and the 2021 Copa America victory took a lot of pressure off the players' shoulders. Often criticized for not winning any trophies, this crop of Argentinian players has already delivered, and they come to Qatar with confidence, poise, and calmness. Unlike the mayhem that was Argentina in the 2018 World Cup, where internal strife and issues with the manager were commonplace, this team has a lot of stability, and this degree of peace of mind could be the difference in quite likely Lionel Messi's last dance in the competition. England with 7-1 odds. Despite manager Gareth Southgate leading England to a World Cup semifinal in Russia back in 2018 and a Euros final in 2021, there is a lot of disconformity and criticism towards his tenure, so it's not surprising to see them heading to Qatar with a bit of pressure and venom from the press. Classic England in that regard. However, whether you like his tactics or not, Southgate has gone far in the major competitions he has coached England in, so they have enough quality players and experience at top-level football to make that happen once again. But as is the historical trend with England, whenever it's time to make it or break it, they usually break. It's hard to say how far they are going to go in the competition, but they have enough quality to make a difference. Germany with 10-1 odds. You can't ignore Germany. You just can't. They are always far too competitive, disciplined, and ruthless to not be a candidate for the World Cup. New manager Hansi Flick has injected the German side with some necessary new blood, and this balance of veteran players with brave, talented youngsters is one that has already paid dividends for Germany back in the 2014 edition of the World Cup, where they won the competition with ease. Flick is working with a core of Bayern Munich players he knows from his time coaching there and winning everything, so that connection is a plus that other candidates don't have. It doesn't matter where they stand right before the competition starts. If Germany is there, they have to be considered as candidates. Simple as that.